Stand by. Contact with the subject vehicle.
Crime is on the rise.
Keep your hands up! Hands on your head!
So it's time to fight back.
Do not move! Do not move!
Battling on the front line are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Arms behind your back, right now!
Highly trained pursuit drivers.
Right. Box on.
Specialists in entry and search.
Safety on.
Rapid response firearms officers.
We know you've got shotguns in there, mate. Shots fired!
And the crime-stopping of the dog unit.
Dog's got one!
Stay where you are!
Wherever the battle takes them,
Fire!
they'll never back down.
Police officer!
Because cometh the hour,
Running!
Hands on your head!
cometh the Interceptors.
All in a day's work.
Coming up,
It's crossed!
Interceptors give chase on 2 legs
Oh, please!
and 4.
Police officer, stay where you are!
Bust the drugs den
Decent sized bag of uncut gear on the windowsill, potentially of heroin there.
and
Left.
take down a not-so-fast and furious digger thief.
How come you got stab-proof vest on? You going to war or something?
In Great Britain, there are over 31 million licensed cars on the road. And many more iffy ones, thanks to an attack of the clones. Reports of car cloning have quadrupled in recent years, making it one of the fastest growing crimes.
Clone number plates are put on vehicles to hide their identity so that the police can't identify who they are and they can drive around about their business without being recognised. And that can go from anything from someone who's not insured using a number plate of a similar vehicle to hide the fact they've not insured the vehicle, all the way up to someone in a stolen car hiding its identity to use it for a criminal purpose or to sell it on to an innocent buyer.
It's early doors on Friday, and Interceptors Lewis Marshall and James Lenny Bennett are out on patrol at the crack of dawn, hoping the early birds catch the clone.
Newark, can I just come in? There's a car just on a camera on false plates that is showing a 66 plate, and looking at the read, there's no way that's a 66 plate motor. It looks like an old Golf in Annesley.
A VW Golf suspected of having cloned plates has pinged an ANPR camera on the other side of the city.
Yeah, it's got Uga North.
Lewis has blue in his blood, having followed in the family footsteps to join the force. He's no slouch behind the wheel, but he's not blessed with the advanced driver's badge yet.
Beer blues, I can just pull up here, can't there's no behind us.
Yeah.
So he's handing the hot seat over to Lenny, just in case things get tasty. And it seems like it was the right call. A few miles away, an unmarked unit has just got behind the suspect Golf. As the driver sails through a red light, they're spooked by a marked cop car.
The registration plate.
It looks like he's got something to hide as he boots it big time.
Like full of gold.
Across town, Lenny and Lewis are gunning it to intercept.
So it's either going to turn right towards us or it's going to continue.
The fellas have got a stinger in the boot, which, if deployed in time, would shred the Golf's tyres.
Right, top of it.
Is it coming on head up
Yes,
to us?
yes, mate.
I'll spin it.
It's all about getting your ducks in a row before the target arrives.
It's coming this way.
And the target is due moment.
Get ready for...
Lenny gets into prime position.
Where's him? I don't think we'll get a stinger out.
But there's no time to deploy the stinger because the Golf is absolutely flying.
There it is. Go.
It's crashed, it's crashed.
At north of 80 miles an hour, the Golf smashes into an innocent van driver.
Get ready.
The getaway car has been pulverised by the hit. And as it gasps its last few breaths,
Running.
4 runners to their luck. Starburst. Game on. Chase and detain.
Oh, please! Stop where you are!
Is it coming on head up
Yes,
to us?
mate, yes, mate, yes, mate.
Interceptors are after the occupants of a Golf they suspect has cloned plates.
It's coming this way.
Spooked by a marked car, the driver's taken off like a bat out of hell.
There it is. Go.
And stagged straight into an occupied van.
Crashed, it's crashed, it's crashed. Run it.
4 lads have bailed out and taken off in different directions.
We've got dogs deployed.
Watch out, dog!
The driver's got a head start,
Hey, dog! Yeah!
but he'll need a bigger one to outrun police dog Morse.
Yes, dog's good.
Dog's got one.
Back off, back off. Come back. Stop, dogs!
And of course, one step behind Morse,
Oh, please! Stop where you are!
there's always Lewis. He's not as quick as the dog, but Lewis is catching the passenger.
Stop where you are! On the floor! On the floor!
Fast thinking and fancy footwork means 2 of the 4 occupants are nicked.
Slow and detained. On your front! On your front! Lay on your front!
The trip back across the estate is a bit of a slower one,
What our way?
but there's a blue light at the end.
Come on, fella, you come with me.
We first picked the vehicle up, obviously there was commentary from other officers who were pursuing the car. It's come to us at a very high speed. It's putting a lot of people in danger, members of the public themselves. It's lost control, hitting a parked van. Sparks coming from the vehicle. The vehicle's come to arrest. It's been surrounded by police cars, but it's still got out and ran. Obviously quite desperate to get away from us, really don't want to get caught.
They could be disappointed because it's hard to hide from a flying police drone equipped with a thermal imaging camera.
That's it. Has he got one in the back then?
It doesn't take long to track down number 3.
I don't want to sound like a gross, yeah, but they picked me up, yeah, from mum's house, yeah, and they drove me, yeah, and they're asking me for money and that, yeah, and all that.
Yeah, so let's get this straight. You were in the runaway car because you were the victim of a crime.
Yeah. What you saying? You've been kidnapped?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I was back of that car, yeah, and then I only asked him for a lift, yeah, because I was like, you know when you do get that, yeah, you got any weed or something, yeah, they said.
Interceptors think the number plates on the Golf were stolen from another vehicle earlier in the day. And what they suspect are its true plates have been found in the boot.
We're talking about false plates, aren't we? And like the milkman I deliver.
The runaway Golf is a wreck. But fortunately, the 2 occupants of the Renault van it crashed into are unharmed.
The speed in which it was going around the corner, I mean, it's a 30 road, and I'd say that was doing in excess of 80, 90 miles per hour. I've not seen cars do that, usually do that kind of speed in pursuits on little roads like this, generally. It was like too quick, hence why it's crashed. It's too quick for the road, too quick for the condition of the road, and it's lost control very, very shortly after we've got behind it.
Unfortunately, no one's been injured, but you can see how, it's quite evident how dangerous That was. But they've exposed themselves to that level of risk. They could all be dead. They're just young lads. And they could have, two blokes who are going to work in a van, they've hit them at high speed, minding their own business, for what? For no insurance.
The runners were arrested for failing to stop and for theft of a motor vehicle, but evidential difficulties meant the case was discontinued. Serious and organised crime is a plague on society. Coming up,
Strike, strike, strike.
circling the wagons for a suspected money mule.
Engine off, engine off.
But will they hit the jackpot?
Feels like
Yeah,
cash.
feels like cash.
On a typical day in Nottinghamshire, the police deal with over 900 incidents. When they're not responding to a job, they turn their attention to the list. After 96 selection boxes of chocolate, worth nearly £1,000, were stolen earlier in the day, armed interceptors Eustace and Kai Kirk are on a stakeout. They think the shoplifting suspects, a brother and sister, are now travelling by car.
In essence, there's only about 5 routes out of Shirebrook.
Yeah, I
think
think to
we're
have
covered.
bottomed.
Additional units have every escape route covered.
Oxford 52, contact this vehicle. It's in the main street of Charlotte.
Main Street, Shirebrook.
The car has been a few miles away.
Not so Romeo 3-2, we're towards you.
Yeah, 45 is still common lane. 52 to carry on Main Street, and the left one's common lane would be the quickest route.
Where's Common Lane?
Not far at all, up here.
Katie and Kai arrive.
That's not Rob, that's him that's wanted.
Who?
In there, yeah.
To find fellow interceptors have detained 2 passengers and a driver.
Yep. Is that the one you've name checked? This is Robert? No, it's not. It's Daniel. It's...
Unfortunately for this passenger, Katie never forgets a face.
Your name's not Robert, is it? It's Daniel. All right, Daniel. You're under arrest on suspicion of shop theft earlier today at B&M Bargains. I think you wanted for a couple more shop thefts, aren't you? And a recall to prison, I think.
One suspect in the bag, now they need to find his alleged accomplice, his sister.
Where's Kaylee?
Sorry?
Who else is in the car? It was just 2 of you.
Got Jade, allegedly, and you've got...
Is that Kaylee?
Is that Jade?
The female passenger is also having an identity crisis.
What's your name?
Jade, what's your name?
Jade.
You can't say what's your name, Jade. It don't work then, does it?
A recent mugshot soon clears up any confusion. She is the suspect they're after.
Kaylee, you're also under arrest for shop theft today from B&M, all right? It's 2 locked up in a car off the road. Just no chocolate in the car, but I suspect it's been dropped off somewhere.
Love you, Dan.
Love you, Kate.
Time arrest, please.
It was 4 o'clock.
No sooner have Katie and Kai dropped the 2 suspects off at custody for questioning, another was in.
Sarge, we might have to abandon you.
Customs have got intel about a cash parcel coming into the county that's believed to be from illegal activity.
This car's got 50 grand in cash in it.
And they're depending on the Interceptors' top driving skills to stop the cross-county cash wagon. Anyone knowingly carrying 50 grand's worth of dirty cash might not be keen on stopping, so multiple cars are en route to intercept.
Got it.
Katie and Kai are at the sharp end of the op.
Lots of cash, in excess of 50 grand believed on board a grey 520. It's believed it's coming to Mansfield.
Katie calls the customs officer for more details on the target car.
We're just travelling towards the 614 now.
If you're not stopping for now, if you're going to make another run,
Don't stop now.
Don't stop now.
There's a change of plan.
To the cars, just stand down, temporary stand down for now.
Customs suspect the driver is making another cash collection.
Can you give me a ring when it starts to make its return route?
Strike too soon and they risk missing the money.
Cool. Obviously, lights out, stealth mode.
After 11 years on the job, born and bred Nottsgill Katie knows the key to this stop is timing, knowing when to lie low and when to strike. Interceptors assemble at a service station.
He says he doesn't know who it is, definitely not on the insurance, probably will fail to stop.
Yep.
Here we go. Hello.
Katie gets another call from Customs, who are keeping tabs on the car.
We'll be able to give you an indication. It's going to rely on you identifying this vehicle.
Okay, we'll go and get a view then of the motorway.
Stealth mode activated, several units plot up at different points along the cash route. The plan is to box the target car in with a trusty T-pack.
Hello.
But they've got to find it first.
Yeah, imminent, any time now. Cool. Fab, we'll be eyes on for him. No, he's left.
The parcel's been collected and the money's on the move. Make a break for it. Customs are relying on the interceptors to ensure he doesn't slip the net.
Is it an estate or
From Katie, he has left, so any time now he will be turning up.
Yeah, turns up.
It is a 4-door saloon 520D BMW.
Katie and Kai lie in wait.
Okay. That's BMW.
It's grey, isn't it?
What are we after?
It fits the bill, but they need to get a closer look at the number plate.
Steve, we've gone after one, we're not sure.
They hold it.
Just until we've just confirmed it. No, it's not, that isn't.
They check.
We're going to hold at the next entry slip to the A1.
False alarm. They're forced to improvise and plot up in full view.
I know it's not very covert, but we're in now.
Anything yet, DB?
And within seconds...
6-6 Mike, that's... I think we might have it. We've got one vehicle for cover. We've got him. A1 southbound, lane 1.
They've got the target in their sights.
Speed is currently 55.
Kai and Katie keep on the Beamer's bumper, waiting for the right opportunity to strike.
It's not 101, it's the second, the A614 southbound towards Nottingham.
The target's taken a clearer stretch of road and the convoy of units behind it prepare to move in.
Yes. We'll go round the vehicle and we'll be front of the vehicle, your car too, and then we'll have a car one. After the near side, the offside bend, when there's a break in traffic, stand by.
Out with stealth mode, in with T-Pack mode.
Strike, strike, strike.
Kai blocks the car to the front, or the units box the side and rear.
Stop. Engine off now. Pass me the key.
It's a swift operation.
Yes, can I suggest we put him in a car with you?
Yeah.
We'll drive this car to Clumber Park Hotel car park where the lighting's better and we can let the dust settle.
So, clearing the road?
Yes.
They'll have to wait and see if there's any money on board, as driver and alleged cash wagon are moved to a safer place for a search.
They're on the way down now, and they've asked if we can have a quick search of the vehicle and explain he's detained until they arrive. Hold on.
No immediate signs of a cash stash, but Kai isn't throwing in the towel yet. And he's right not to.
we go.
There's a package hidden under the boot lining.
I'm not going to open it. It's up in that coat in the back.
It's in the back.
Yeah.
It's gone on really well. The vehicle stopped safely. We've then detained him on behalf of HMRC, cleared the road. We've given the car a quick search and we've found what we believe to be as a bag of... We're not opening it yet, we're waiting for HMRC to come and join us.
Customs arrive bang on cue, ready for the money shot.
Moved and then sat on, so I thought I'd just leave it.
Will that be in bundles with 5s then, or...?
Possibly. Maybe 10. One, yeah, that's 5s. Yeah, 5 bundles, each of a grand, I'd say.
So how much is there?
7 bundles, 35.
35.
An estimated £35,000, which will be seized for investigation. And that's not the only thing being taken off the streets tonight.
Because you've not got a valid licence, or we can't prove your insurance, we're going to be seizing the vehicle. So that's going to be recovered and taken to one of the police garages. So good job all round. He's lost his car and 40 grand in cash. A lot of money to lose, that is. But he doesn't know who owns the car. He's just a friend. Never mind, eh? I wish my friend had lent me a 66-plate BMW. It'd be quite nice.
The cash has been seized by customs and is under investigation. No legal action has been taken against the driver for the money found, but for driving without a licence or insurance, he was fined £300 and given 6 points. For shop theft, Big Brother was recalled to prison for 8 weeks, while Little Sister paid £165 in costs. The driver faced no legal action. Still to come.
Be straight with me, when was the last time you took some cocaine?
This morning.
Coke before lunchtime.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving this vehicle on the road whilst over specified.
Set up in 2017, the Knife Crime Team are a group of interceptors dedicated to tackling knife crime, which they believe often goes hand in hand with illegal drugs. With their motor spick and span, they hit the road. Lee Armstrong's behind the wheel and he's joined by Dan Mottishaw. Lee's been part of the team since its inception. When he's not reeling in bad guys, he dabbles in deep-sea fishing off Whitby. But firmly on dry land, they're casting the net in the inner city.
We've got a few cars out, looking out for things that seem out of place, doing intel on vehicles that we don't think look quite right.
In no time, a passing Ford Fiesta catches their eye.
Yeah.
They spin around to get a closer look.
Just turn them one on Church Lane, 2 up. It's left now towards Rodford.
Lee just about manages to keep the target in his sights.
He's gone right. Yeah, he's gone right. Doing one, I think, Longsdale Road into Brixton, London Estate.
Navigating their bulky Volvo around the maze of small residential streets.
He's gone.
Where's it?
Where's it gone?
The interceptors struggle to keep eyes on the Fiesta.
There he is.
Yeah, it's going to be a further stop.
I'll get on to 11.99.
They're back on track, but not for long.
Where's it gone?
Gonna hazard it. Gonna go for it.
They had it on the hook.
It must have gone right then.
But this is the one that got away.
It's a lost around St Peter's Street at the moment.
Because we passed them on the offside, by the time we spin this tank around.
Yeah, it must have turned right, it must have done.
However, interceptors don't give up that easily. It's back into the maze to hunt for the Fiesta.
So where do you think?
The only thing, because it had to have come down there, I think he must have gone...
Straight on.
Those two are paying a bit of attention.
Dan notices 2 men on a side street.
Well, I don't know if they were.
I don't know, mate. They just seem to be paying a lot of attention. I just
need to find the car. It's not far from where they would have dumped it.
A covert unit is on hand to keep track of the two lads.
They're paying attention to us, they're not running or anything, it's just keep an eye on them. Can't be positive them in the vehicle.
Meanwhile, Dan and Lee hope retracing their route will lead them to the Fiesta.
So that's where we've come down.
We've come down this one?
We've come down this one.
Right, so
it's either they've gone right and they've managed to shoot out in front of a car, or they've cut down there. Because they definitely turned down here, but we looked and I'm pretty sure it wasn't down there. But it's definitely made this corner, because this is where we saw him.
As they narrow down the search area,
this is it here.
They find the car parked up, locked up, and with no sign of the driver or his mate.
So potentially it could have been them two.
Mate, it could have been.
It's not too far from where they were. Gav receiving. It's potentially those two lads, mate. Can you just come and like kind of be in his aid? One of them side streets back of where they're doing the building.
Lee and Dan cast off to land the lads they saw earlier.
They do match descriptions of the two males that were in the vehicle. Just need to try and catch up with them and see if it is those.
Key.
You've got a key for the vehicle, anything on the shouldn't have?
There they are, look.
It's time for the Interceptors to finally make their acquaintance.
Yeah.
Hey, lads, you all right? Yeah, just stop there for a second. We've just had an incident with a vehicle, the Fiesta.
Yeah.
Right, OK. You made off for us, mate.
I didn't make up
right.
TFC.
Mate, I'm just going to put some cuffs on you, OK?
Why?
Just give me hands, just give me hands.
He's being detained for the purpose of a search, all right? Someone smells the cannabis as well.
A name check confirms Dan's got hold of the driver.
You haven't got a key on him?
It's inside. If you can let me go inside, I can go.
Is it in?
My mum's house.
The team need to check nothing has been hidden in the car, so Lee pays a visit to the house to collect the car key.
You're not coming in my house.
Grab a seat.
Leaving Dan to get the driver's story.
I don't get what this is all about. You didn't even put your lights on the road.
Right.
See, I know exactly where he was from. He was from KFC. I know that. You spawned, but you didn't put the lights on. So I'm going to where I'm going. I've just finished work, just getting some food. I'm hungry, and I've come here to see my friend for a bit. That's it. No problem.
Over at the house,
Yeah, shut the door.
They're not shutting it, I'll just...
eagle-eyed Lee spots more than just a car key.
What about the reefer on the table? That gives us a power of entry now, buddy.
You can't search my house.
Well, I could do if you're under arrest.
That's my house. I'm not allowed to speak.
No, well, not in your house, no. To possess cannabis, isn't it?
Oh.
All right.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
You learn something new every day. With the lad now under arrest for possession of cannabis, the team have the power to search the bee.
Cannabis.
And they weed out plenty of greenery.
James going to explain what's going to happen.
Well, it sounds like you're going to arrest me.
I've completed that search, which I'm satisfied with. My colleagues are satisfied with that. So now you're de-arrested,
Yeah.
but you will be reported for the consideration of question of prosecuting you for being in possession of cannabis today.
Oh, what? I will have to go to court?
You will, yeah, because the size of that, we have recovered probably an ounce of cannabis. It's admitted cannabis is his and nobody else's.
Like my mum will tell you because she told me to stop as well, but you lot don't actually understand how deep this. I've been stabbed twice.
I know, mate. We're the knife crime team, all right? We're trying to prevent stabbings, all right?
Yeah.
So by this and knives come hand in hand, all right? He will be reported for court for that offence. And I've had a quiet word regarding drugs and knives. Dan, you can take the braces off the other lad.
The passenger reported for possession of a Class B drug received no further action, but his cannabis was seized. Nothing was found during the search of the driver's car, and no legal action was taken against him. They say that crime never sleeps.
Stand by, contact with the subject vehicle.
Crime is on the rise.
Keep your hands up! Hands on your head!
So it's time to fight back.
Do not move! Do not move!
Battling on the front line on Hampshire's finest.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Hands behind your back, right now!
Highly trained pursuit drivers.
Right.
Box on, box on.
Specialists in entry and search.
Safety on.
Rapid response firearms officers.
We know you've got shotguns in there, mate. Shots fired.
And the crime-stopping force of the dog unit.
Dog's got one.
Stay where you are.
Wherever the battle takes them,
Fire!
they'll never back down.
Police officer.
Because cometh the hour,
Running, running.
Hands where you're at.
cometh the Interceptors.
All in a day's work.
Coming up,
We're 8 minutes away.
We've got reports coming of a gentleman outside St Anne's police station, potentially got a firearm in his possession.
Interceptors bring out the big guns after reports of a suspected firearm.
They are right in the middle of about 10 to 15 members of the public.
In a children's play park.
Stand still. Stand still.
A heist of horror.
He's clearly completely away with the fairy.
And
Why do you think I want to have a chat with you?
I was on my phone.
You were on your phone, weren't you?
it all ends in tears for a not-so-easy rider.
I'm never going to see my mum again. You are going to see your mum again, don't worry.
It's late afternoon, and Paul Charlesworth is crewed with Chalky in the burbs.
The service station at Eastwood.
As reports come in of a suspect VW in a service station nearby. A stroke of a size 9 and the X5 is there. No time for a Mars bar, lads.
Oh, he's going.
Because the Golf has taken off at warp factor 5.
NH from Foxtrot 22, Bagnall Road, vehicle failing to stop. VW Golf, IC1 male driver, no passenger.
Chalky is an experienced firearms officer, a crack shot who rarely misses his target on the range or on the road.
DRA is medium, type advanced, suitable vehicle, T-pack trained. Adult male, no other passengers in the vehicle. It's now on Cinder Hill Road towards Bulwell.
Yep, shoot is authorised at this time.
Game on. Hall's pushing the X5 hard, but struggling to keep up with the Golf.
He's gone, hasn't he? Temporary loss, standby. I think he's gone right down. At the moment, this vehicle is lost. Just exploring some possibilities. Stand by.
Stand by for speed.
Leonard Street.
The Golf's done a David Blaine, but they're desperate to get eyes on it.
It matches the Golf for the cat theft.
The driver's wanted in connection with the theft of cats.
It's gone to ground somewhere in here.
Easy Pet fans, that's catalytic converters.
I don't want it to get back out again.
No.
Cats are part of a car's exhaust and contain valuable metals which can be sold on the black market.
Sure, if it's gone down Leonard Street.
13,000 of them were swiped in 2019.
It's just a big cul-de-sac with flats and God knows what down there that you can't get back out.
I mean, it could be in any of these. You haven't seen an old blue Golf come stonking it past, have you? All right, mate. No worries.
They've let the cat snatcher out of the bag. And suddenly, there's bigger fish to fry.
Where the 5 are. We've got another job at St Anne's Police Station, possibly a male outside the station, with what's thought to be a gun in his waist pocket.
We'll go to that then.
Yeah.
of a gun take priority, so the lads park up and kit up with Heckler & Koch assault rifles and bulletproof vests. Locked and loaded, they hit the road.
5 minutes, I don't know where everyone else is.
These two aren't the only ones tooling up.
One SLP, breach flag in, thank you.
The entire firearms team is responding to the incident.
Tart, clear, breach flags in. 30. Just the launcher to come then. It is clear.
Including a few miles from the scene,
5753.
Lee Frith, flanked by fellow Interceptor Bruce R.
No. I'll leave mine in the box, mate.
Lee's got a lot on his sizable shoulders today. He's the operational firearms commander, which means he's in charge of the whole shebang. And as he and Bruce hit the road, tension's running high.
Move! Left of number 8.
Gun reports are always taken seriously, but there's added menace to this one because of the location.
We've got a report coming of a gentleman outside St Anne's police station, potentially got a firearm in his possession.
Last year, an officer was shot and killed in a London police station by a suspect and gun.
We've got a description of the male. We've got a couple of armed response vehicles that are not... We've got a description of the male. We've got a couple of armed response vehicles that are not too far away, literally going to be there very shortly. We're trying to make our way to the area, along with another ARV as well.
Dog hand Jen Else is en route with German Shepherd Quantum, as well as fellow firearms officers Jim Carrington, Danielle Richardson, and Lisa DeSantis and Lewis Marshall. But it's another armed response vehicle that gets there first.
The ARV's just turned up. There's nobody outside the station.
The threat to the Nick may have passed, but there's a worrying update.
6 and 8 giving information about the opposite. Giving information about the opposite. In the children's play area, I think.
The suspect's been spotted in a kids' play area, and he's not alone.
So we're now getting information there's potentially more than one person involved.
Male raised on the bike. Male in black, female in red. Seems to be arguing.
There are now 3 suspects, apparently in a play park, one reportedly armed with a gun.
Stand by. 2-1, we're just coming down Huntington Street now.
Lee and Bruce are moments from the spot of the last sighting, in a park just off Church Road.
2-1, we're coming down Church Road. Whereabouts is it from there? Paul, we're looking at the park now. Whereabouts are they, please?
The best crew to answer that is the Air Support Unit.
Male in black and the male in grey are both now in the centre of the park with the female in red, all on a picnic bench. Yeah, received.
The park is almost surrounded.
We're going to need some sort of containment on what would effectively be the black side of this entire area.
Yes, so this needs to be down to Church Road.
Paul and Chalky are the last piece of the puzzle.
Was it Church?
Church Road.
Church
Road, I think.
And they're in position.
2-2. We're there now, so we'll go to Thomas.
A ring of armed cops now surrounds the park, and they've had eyes on the gun.
Just to confirm, the male in grey initially had the weapon, and he's passed to it. The male
Looks like there's foot access over there. So if we sit here, we're out of sight.
It's a delicate situation.
So he's in the middle of all those kids. So I'd say there's about 10 kids around on the swings and everything like that. He's in and around those.
because public safety is top priority.
So I don't know if I've got a better view than you, but they are right in the middle of about 10 to 15 members of the public.
It's a tactical nightmare.
The people that we believe have got the weapon are on a park, and there are members of the public on the park as well.
It's a long wait. Until...
Information TFC, there's hardly anybody in their vicinity now. They're on this seesaw. It would be an ideal time to move forward. There's hardly anyone around.
But the cops just lost the element of surprise.
They've spotted us. OFC TFC, can we have permission to move forward?
Yes, go ahead.
This is it.
Roger, if you're ready, just follow us in. They're right in the middle.
Lee and Bruce move into the park on wheels. Paul and Chalky go on foot, watched over from on high.
Empire's priority. One in the blacks, and there's something to the one in the base top.
They've been authorised to strike. As close in, Greycoat appears to take a pistol from Blackcoat, and unnoticed by eyes in the sky, he cocks it.
NH from Foxtrot 22, Bagnall Road, vehicle failing to stop. VW Golf.
Interceptors have bailed on the pursuit of a suspected thief to deal with reports of an armed man in a play park.
They are right in the middle of about 10 to 15 members of the public.
They've been authorised to strike.
Yes, go ahead.
Roger, if you're ready, just follow us in. They're right in the middle.
But no one's noticed the suspect in grey apparently cocking a weapon. Paul and Chalky approach from one side of the park, Lee and Bruce from the other.
Lads, keep your hands where I can see them. Come over here, onto this tree now.
A perfectly synchronised strike.
Put your hands on the tree. Put your hands on the tree.
Stand still. Stand still. Hands up. Keep calm. Hands on the tree.
Right, in the grey coat.
Grey coat, you. Hands.
Come on to this tree here. This tree here. Put your hands on that tree. Right. Just don't make any sudden movements, mate, because anything you do, we don't want to...
Keep calm, okay? Keep your hands on the tree at all times, and you'll be absolutely fine, all right?
Am I getting arrested?
Don't know yet.
Possibly. I'm going to put you in handcuffs, put your hands behind you. Behind you. Right, the reason we're here, mate, is we've had some information that one of you three's got a gun.
Oh no, it's a BB gun, it's a toy gun.
Okay.
Who's got it?
Me, I got it, it's my friend's though.
Where is it?
Where is it?
It's my friend.
Okay.
The lad we've detained in the grey says he's got a BB gun.
BB guns fire plastic or metal balls. It's illegal to carry one in public.
Where is it in your waist?
It's here.
Right.
They've got the gun.
It's all right, don't talk to him, mate.
Don't talk.
All right?
Which looks just like the real McCoy.
It's not mine.
Right, okay,
That's
so
right,
it's on your
we'll
person,
get to the bottom of all that.
It's on your person.
But you've got it, haven't you?
You're carrying it.
You're carrying it, and you're carrying it in your waistband, aren't you?
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you think?
I'm not a bad person.
I'm not saying you are a bad person.
But, and listen to me, mate, the only reason you're carrying that round here, tucked into your waistband where people can see, is to look like a big man, isn't it? And if you act like a big man, you'll end up in trouble, right? Just to look good, it's not worth it, is it?
Okay.
Shush.
Right.
I
Stop
think
talking.
they'd be scared.
Right.
Well, don't talk to them.
My colleagues will speak to them, and they will keep them calm.
You have had that in your hand because we've been watching you.
Lee and Bruce are dealing with the guy in the black coat, seen here, passing the BB gun to his mate.
So a member of the public has seen you with a gun, and they've rang in, and that's why all this operation's going on.
We don't know what that is until we've checked it out. Okay, that's what. Listen, no. Listen, don't talk. All right, we don't know if that's a real gun or a toy gun because it looks exactly the same sometimes. All right. So calm yourself down, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Meanwhile,
It's not mine. It's not mine. I promise, it's not mine.
I don't care whose it is, mate, but it's been in your hand, hasn't it?
Jim is giving the guy caught with the BB gun both barrels.
It's a toy.
You know it's a toy. How does everybody else know it's a toy?
Put it this way, mate. If we come to see you in this park and we point our guns at you and you level that gun at us, you would have got shot. Do you understand the implications of that?
Am I going to get a criminal record?
Mate, I don't know why you're not getting the seriousness of this. You've got firearms cops here pointing guns at you, a helicopter and a police dog, and you're worried about getting a criminal record. You could have ended up 6 feet under, mate, couldn't you?
What's your date of birth? When were you born?
2006.
He's 14.
Jesus Christ, I'm a shot boy.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Basically, what we've done is we've cleared the weapon in safely in one of our download bags. It's not got anything in it, so we've cleared it. It's safe. It's safe to be handled by any other officer now. Firearms on.
I'm really sorry.
Okay, all right.
The severity of the situation finally seems to be sinking in.
You're under arrest for possession of an imitation firearm with intent to cause fear of violence, all right?
Do you think I'll go in jail?
No, you're not going to go to jail. You're 14 and you've never been in trouble before. And at 14, you can make mistakes, can't you?
I'm not going to jail. It's just told me you've been arrested. I'm not going to jail. Not necessarily, no.
They absolutely crap themselves. They're shaking, they're begging us. Apparently one of them wants to be a brain surgeon, so he's now thinking about the consequences, but he only starts thinking about the consequences once the police have arrived. They don't deserve a criminal record, but they just need to be taught that gun is not acceptable, whether it's a toy or not, in a public environment.
The runaway Golf that escaped Paul and Chalky earlier in the day was later found abandoned and has been recovered by police. As for the 3 teenagers in the park with the gun, none went to jail, but all 3 police cautions for possession of an imitation firearm with intent to cause fear of violence. They also got the scare of their young lives, and you don't need to be a brain surgeon to know they won't do it again. Though had officers spotted the cocking of a potential firearm, one of them might not have lived to learn his lesson.
Your parents at home?
My mum is.
Your mum is.
She'll be upset, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would think she will.
Imagine how she'd been a good shot, yeah.
Wouldn't be good, would it?